as you watch that video and see the school opening its doors unconditionally and waving its learners in and in an all-accepting fashion, welcoming them. You can see the passion of these teachers and the students behind trying to shape not just their own future, but the future generations that are going to follow us, especially in terms of science and technology. It's great stuff.
And I really love that line, the challenges we face make our story more interesting. It's really true, both in robotics and in sort of the general world. If you had a robot that worked perfectly the first time, you wouldn't get that same sense of elation when it finally works, as if you had to go through that failure and learn from that failure.
Now, if we can get the telestrator up and running and focus in on Team Israel in particular, you see a different mechanism and extrusion coming out of the front of that robot. In terms of the middle of the field, that's where they currently are, but there are going to be two kind of extending arms, kind of like mandibles that work out in that V shape. And I'm going to highlight them right now over in this corner, but if we can get a front view of them, you'll be able to see them. We don't know if there's anything kind of funneling them in on both sides of the balls, on both sides of that robot, but if we can get right now those two little arms that are trying to work their way in, and again, that circle spinner that you see in the front doing a great job at collecting some of those and sorting those contaminants and clean water particles out.
And speaking of band juice, you can actually see them using the bands almost as conveyor belts to push the balls up into their collection mechanism, where then hopefully they'll go drop those off in the spots where they need to go.
Yeah, they're trying to work up that robot and in towards the back of it. It's really hard in terms of following them just because there's so much motion on the field. But you can see some of those balls right now that are starting to work their way up that little conveyor belt vertically and then in towards the back. So we're going to clear that telestrator for you right now, but you can see it happening right in the middle of the field. A 31-25 game right now.
And over there we can see Team Aqua trying to get those water particles in without dropping that contaminant in. And there goes the flood of water for Team Israel, really racking up those points right there.
Really trying to ram it in. You get some volunteers that are trying to get those balls down there. There were actually so much that it got backlogged a little bit. Getting their team up 35-36. Actually, now it's an even game. It's going again, jockeying back and forth here.
And over there on Team Hydro, it looks like you have a robot that's getting their arm up, ready to hang as they do that pull-up, using that chain mechanism to sort of hold it in the air. You can see it's having a little trouble holding. Over there, we also have on Team Aqua 2 more robots lifting in the air for the triple hang as Israel pulls themselves up in the last 10 seconds. We have 3 robots in the air. We have, it looks like 4 robots. We have 5 It looks like we may have all 6 robots on this field right now, hanging up in the air. That is a ton of points right there.
Another game of firsts for us, whether it's triple-digit points or a 6-robot hang. Incredible way to end that game at a 96 score.
And with a crazy close score, congratulations to Team Aqua racking that up 97 to 96 points.
And so we've actually got 2 different kinds of